Welcome back to Outsiders with your hosts, Rowan Golden Age Dean, James Fafo Morrow, and I'm Rita Panahi, fresh from the glorious United States of America, a country that is markedly different than just a week ago. Trump 2.0 bears only a passing resemblance to Trump 1.0. It is evident that despite the lawfare waged against him, his family and his supporters, President Trump has not wasted any time learning from the mistakes of his first administration when he trusted too many swamp creatures in an effort to be conciliatory and prioritised DC experience over competence and loyalty. And since he was sworn in earlier this week, President Trump has not wasted a minute implementing his agenda, the will of the American people, who gave him a landslide victory, gave him the House, the Senate, and even the popular vote. Unlike his often feckless and gutless conservative counterparts in the UK and sadly Australia, he is not a conservative or Republican in name only. He is not wasting power. He is actually, get this, implementing the policies that got him elected, fulfilling the promises made to the American people, from economic policy to foreign policy to the so-called culture wars, which are actually hugely important issues. These aren't trivial issues. They go to the heart of a nation's values and laws. And it's what helped get Trump elected. Indeed, there's plenty of polling that shows things like the trans issue ranked even higher than the border crisis and inflation for independent voters. So one has to wonder why the usually sensible Peter Dutton is refusing to open his eyes to the political opportunities before him, such as sound energy policy, pulling us out of the disastrous Paris climate deal and leaning into the trans issue. What is he scared of? Winning in a landslide, representing the views of mainstream Australians who have been ignored while the fringe-dwelling trans lobby exercise disproportionate power? It's a bit of a worry when even the Nationals are more sensible on this issue than the opposition leader, who, according to the ABC, has shut down his Nationals' counterpart's suggestion that he lean into the gender debate after Donald Trump's wildly popular executive order on the issue. And those orders, including getting biological men out of women's prisons, sports, locker rooms, and recognising that there are two genders, and no, we are not playing your sex gender games anymore. Stuff your semantics and efforts to complicate what is the simplest of issues. What is a woman? What is a man? But of course, Trump's mainstream policies have left Hollywood reeling. Hollywood, that leftist hellhole that is so comically out of touch with the public that they have nominated a Mexican musical about a transgender cartel leader for 13 Oscars, 13, making Emilia Perez the most nominated film at this year's Oscars. The 13 nominations include Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actress for Zoe Saldana, and another Best Actress nomination for a dude identifying as a woman, Karla Sofia Gascon. Now, with all these nominations, this film must be spectacular, or is it just Hollywood, well, being lefties losing it?
Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation.
I see. Men to woman, or woman to men.
Man to woman.
From penis to vagina.
That's the real thing.
It's so
13
bad.
Oscar nominations, and I'm sorry, folks, but it doesn't get much better. And I apologise in advance for what you're about to see.
Mammoplasty,
Yes.
Vaginoplasty,
Yes.
Rhinoplasty,
Yes.
Laryngoplasty,
Yes.
Mammoplasty,
Yes.
Vaginoplasty,
Yes.
Rhinoplasty,
Yes.
Laryngoplasty,
Yes.
Control laryngoplasty,
What is that?
Adam's apple reduction.
Yes.
Oh, dear gosh. Notice that he was listing all the operations they do in an exchange. And do you like how they liken castration and the removal of healthy breasts to rhinoplasty, a nose job? Like it's all just, harmless elective plastic surgery. As for the dude nominated for a Best Actress gong, let me say this most sincerely. I hope he wins. Let all those painfully woke actresses that have pushed this toxic Marxist agenda get a taste of their own medicine.